Hey friends, back again. I was recently tagged by PaperbackJunky to do the 50 questions you've never been asked before. So I'm really excited. Favorite candle scent. This is my favorite candle scent. It's by a company called Bridgewater, and the scent is Sweet Grace, and it smells like heaven. It smells so good, and they make car air fresheners, and I mean, they might be kind of expensive. I think they're like $6 a piece maybe, but they last forever and they smell so good. And I might be needing a new candle soon. Next question was, who would you want your celebrity sister to be? And I thought about this like super quick. I didn't put like a lot of thought into it, but I was thinking about Nicole Richie, but like how she is now. She seems so grounded and seems to really enjoy being a wife and a mom and everything, but still very fun and that kind of thing. So I think that she would be fun to have as a sister. Celebrity brother, Zach Galifianakis. I mean, it would probably be hard for me because it's really hard for me to take a joke or like actually realize that someone's making a joke. But he's just so funny. He would be so much fun. So much fun. So that would be easy. When do you think you will get married? I already did. I was 18. Do I know any hoarders? Yes, but I wouldn't consider any of them like nasty hoarders. It's all like organized and that kind of thing. You know, it's not like mixed in with like trash bags and old food and worse stuff. Can I do splits? No. I was a cheerleader a long time ago, but I had to work really hard, you know, so I'm just not naturally, my body don't do that. When did I learn to ride a bike? I'm not sure. My parents love telling a story about how they went to pick out a bike for me, and when they turned around, I was pedaling down the aisle in the middle of the store. I did get banned from at least one place as a kid. How many oceans have I swam in? Only one. The Gulf of Mexico. Countries I've visited. USA. But I have been to a couple of other states. Albeit they're all in the Southeast. But I'm okay with that. I love the South. We have everything. It's beautiful here. Any family in the Army? Not currently. One of my grandfathers was in the Army. If I had a daughter, if I had a son, what would I name them? I already did. Worst grade on a test? I'm sure at some point I got a 0 on something, or like a 30, I don't know. My favorite TV show as a kid? Mr. Rogers, hands down. Especially, I loved the parts when he would go like to factories and show you how stuff was built. And then Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. What did I dress up as for Halloween when I was 8? I didn't, but I wasn't disappointed about it. Our church had a fall festival, and it was great. They had like games and hay rides, and there was a dunking booth, and like the youth pastor or the pastor would always get in there so you could, you know, dunk them. My dad did it a lot of times. But the best thing was all the older ladies in the church would make homemade candies like Definity, pralines, popcorn balls, cakes and pies and cookies and fudge. And that was my favorite part. So I would, you know, get some quarters and I would spend it all buying candy. That was the best. Have I read Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight? I've read all of them. Harry Potter is my favorite by far. Would I rather have an American or English accent? I love English accents, but I'm pretty happy with my Southern accent. Did my mom go to university, college? Yes. Are my grandparents married? They're all dead, but they were, you know, they never divorced. Have I ever taken karate? No. Do I know Kermit the Frog? Of course. My first amusement park, Would have been Six Flags Over Georgia. I think I was like 12. What language would I want to be fluent in? French. Because of my maiden name and my married name, I'm pretty sure they're both French. So I just think that would be kind of interesting, if a DNA test proved that that's, where most of my ancestry came from. But I think it would probably be most beneficial to learn like Chinese. Because I think like in Firefly, even though that's not real, I know, but I think that's like the common language during all that, is that everyone knows some Chinese, and I think that's really interesting. G-R-E-Y or G-A-R-Y. I usually do G-R-E-Y, but it doesn't matter. They're both right. Is my dad bald? Yeah. He's got a little bit of hair in the back, but he's bald for the most part. Do I know triplets? I don't think so. Titanic or Notebook? I say Titanic because if they would, and I know this is mean, and I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but as far as like in like romantic stuff and being young, if they would cut out all the old people parts and her being terrified because she doesn't know who anyone is, then the Notebook would be perfect. Have I ever eaten Indian food? Yes. I've had bad experiences and I've had good experiences, but that's probably with just about any food, honestly. My favorite restaurant? It depends on my mood, but I love, there's a Mexican place called Soul, S-O-L, and my friend, she's my best friend. She recently took me to a place called Sinclair's, and it was amazing. It was so good. Nando's. Ever been to Nando's? I have no idea what that is. Is it a restaurant? Is it a bookstore? Do I belong to any warehouse stores? No, but pretty much, man, if Walmart counted, then like everybody in the South is part of one. If I were a boy, what would my parents have named me? That's easy. I would have been named after my dad and after his dad. Which I do share the same middle name, but mine is the feminine version of that. Nicknames. My dad used to call me Weasel. And he had a best friend that purposely mispronounced my name all the time. So instead of saying Jody, he would say Joni. And I never caught on. And Troy has called me Jackie O'Sassy and Hottie Boom Body. We don't have to use that one though. My favorite person in the world is Troy. All of my favorite things I've discovered because of Troy. My other favorite things are kids I have because of Troy, so it's just Troy, Troy, Troy. Country or city? Country, obviously. I don't think I would be acclimated to like a big city. It would be really weird to have like, not like go down the road and see a field. Can I whistle? No. No. Do I sleep with a nightlight? Not currently, but as a kid I did for many, many, many years. Do I always eat breakfast? No, but I know I should. Daily pills. Ugh. Normally I just take stuff for anxiety and to concentrate. But now I have a whole bunch of stuff. Medical conditions. I have anxiety and I've got the titty cancer, which should be going away. The anxiety probably won't. So say a prayer for Troy. How many times have I been to the hospital? I've had 3 kids, and I was allergic to stuff a lot as a kid. So I've been a lot. I don't know. Have I seen Finding Nemo? Yes, that was the first movie that we took our daughter to see. So I love Finding Nemo. Where do I buy my jeans? Wherever. I think the last ones that I bought brand new, I bought from Old Navy, but, wherever. I have one of those, greatly unique shapes where, I would need like size this in the waist and then like size this in the bottom half. And even though they say they make those, they don't make those. last compliment, I think that was Troy, and I think he said that my butt looked good. So, it was a good one. Do I remember my dreams? Sometimes. The last dream I remembered, I was waiting to have like a bunch of tests and stuff, so I was really hungry, so I was dreaming about eating chips and salsa. Flavor tea, my favorite flavor tea. I pretty much like any hot tea, but then of course I like Southern sweet iced tea. And I love the peace tea, the snowberry. All the other ones are okay, but like if I'm going to get one, I'd rather get the snowberry or just not get one. And it's like, it's a green tea with like blueberry in it. It's so yummy. How many pairs of shoes do I have? Okay, so I buy a lot of books. And the other thing I buy a lot of is shoes. I love shoes so much. So I don't know. Not enough. Because I can think of a couple of other pairs of shoes that I want right now. Like everybody else in the family has Vans. Who doesn't have Vans? Me. And I already know what I want and everything. What religion would you raise your kids? I really love being Catholic, and I would love for my kids, you know, to do the same or be Christian. But, you know, ultimately, you know, I think it's a good place, you know, just to help kids learn, you know, kind of right and wrong, you know, and how to treat people. But ultimately, that's going to be a personal decision for every single person. You can't make that decision for your kids anyway, and you can't force them into something like that. At some point, you know, if you raise them in church and then they get out on their own, they may go away from it, you know. So if they come back around to it, it's going to be a decision that they made. What age did I find out Santa was not real? Probably like 8. But I don't remember how that happened or anything like that. This is why do you have a blog? So I thought I would just answer why I do BookTube. And a lot of people thought that I would be good at something like that. And I think it's good for, you know, certain types of people to have a creative outlet. And so I have that. I love books. But honestly, the best thing has just been connecting with other people on YouTube. I've made some great friends. I just adore PaperbackJunky and Zoe so much. And I have discovered more books that I really love, and I can't wait to get more of them. Or books that I don't necessarily care about their content, but I want to collect them because of the beautiful artwork or the unique artwork that's on them. So that's why I do BookTube, and I will continue to do BookTube because it's a great way to meet people and think about things in a different way and discover new stuff that you may love for the rest of your life. So that was 50 questions you've never been asked before. Hope it wasn't too boring. Hope you enjoyed it, and please feel free to leave us some comments below. Bye.